So yeah, it looks like I've done nothing right, but no, but I have die cut not only the gold pieces, but I also die cut. I went ahead on these cards. I want to use some of the vellum, so I this time I used the outer die the way it was meant to be. You know, surprise, surprise. And then this one, I wanted it, and I thought for a hot second. I'll be honest with you guys, I thought it backfired because I wanted to do it in a white, and then I put it there, and I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy. I'm gonna have to waste paint. You know, it wouldn't go to waste. It'd get eventually used, but then I go, you know what? Let's see. And I put down the vellum, and then suddenly, there we go. All is saved. It made all the difference in the world, in my opinion. That's just my thinking. So, anyway, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we'll do one of these at a time, is that we are going to get to gluing. And we're going to excuse me, we have to glue these down to the vellum, and I've got to do it with my little gluey method. So give me a second because I've got to switch out and get the other mat out, which is, wait, I think it's right here, right? Yep. So give me a second. I'm going to lay down the mat and switch them out so that we can do my gluing. Okay, we have put down the mat, we grabbed our bottle, we added water to the beta tank, the cascading beta tank, because the noise the filter was making was driving me crazy. And I realized, my gosh, you guys might be hearing it too, so that's not a good thing. So let's start with this. We are going to, I'm not going to put this down yet. These are the two pieces. I'm going to glue these together and these together. And we're going to use my method. I mean, now this is big. You guys see me do it when I'm gluing layers together of words. I'm going to use the same method for this. I'm just going to make a bigger puddle of glue is all. So I'm just going to spread a little bit, and this has gotten a little bit clogged, so apparently I didn't do a very good job of clearing it out the last time I used it. Let me go put that aside. And because this is going to need more glue. Okay, this is not, okay, we're going to do this carefully and quickly. So I just pounce it all in here. I do not believe in, and I see it done all the time by YouTubers, where they take all the time in the world of scribbling it all on. I am not that good of a person. I really am not. It's like, oh my goodness. So I'm going to just lay this down quickly. Again, I'm using Barely Art, my absolute favorite go-to glue. Because as I tell everybody, anybody that's new is going to hear it, it dries clear, which is like any good quality glue is going to do for you. But this one dries clear and matte. And I'm having trouble lining this up. Maybe I should do it this way. At the rate I'm going, even though I have widget time with Barely Art, but I don't have that much widget time. But this is pretty close to the same size, so that's my issue. But let's see, hopefully it is going to stick. Or if not, I'm going to be redoing this. I think I'm going to be redoing this. I didn't have enough glue, so give me a sec. Well, now I have my wipes right here. That backfired on me. Wood. We're going to try this again, and hopefully this time I get more glue on the mat, because I think that was part of my problem, is I didn't get enough glue. My puddle wasn't thick enough. So let's try this again. One more time. See, it is not coming out the way it should. I should be getting way more glue out of this so I'm really pressing hard just to get this out. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Lots of glue right here. I'm going to press it down into the puddle. Alrighty. And I'm going to stand up and see if I have better luck this time lining it up. And I really should line up the center. If I line up the center, everything else will fall into place. It's kind of like different. Usually when I'm doing the words, I do one end and everything lines up. On this one thing, I think I need to line up. And it's not perfect, but it is. Well, it is stuck. And I can always trim that a little bit if I want. But I have a suspicion I'm not going to have to. Because remember, we're adding flour. So this is really not straight. It is, I'm not completely happy with what it looks like. But I also know that I don't have to worry about it. And sometimes that just is. We just have to deal with, what, our abilities are. So I'm going to pick up all of that glue again. I'm going to attempt, where did I just put that pin? Oh, right. Excuse me. So, okay, we're going to set this aside. I have all my little bits and pieces here that I'm planning on using, although I still have to make a decision on which background. I like both of them, so it's really going to come down to when I start laying things down, which way I go, although I think I already know. And this time, we are going to put the tape on the right side. Make sure my sentiment is in the right direction. Yes, it is. What you guys didn't see me do off camera on the other card, the blue card, is that I actually did take the sentiment out. And just, because the undo really, I mean, it not liquefies, but it really removes the adhesive, I was able to, rub the rest off and then go ahead and re-adhere it the way it's supposed to go. So it's supposed to be on the front side. So we add the adhesive on this side of it so that we attach it to the front of the card. And if I'm wrong, well, there you go. And, consider the source. And I am struggling here. And there we go. Hang on. I'm also struggling with the computer glasses, and it would help if I put on, the deal tier glasses. Much better. This getting hold. I just need to break down and get progressives or trifocals or whatever. I mean, we just have to make peace with the fact that we're old, and it's getting annoying to have to different glasses for, one for the computer and then one for here. But there we go. We got one sentiment. Look at it's right side up. Yes. That's the little things. And then, okay, we'll move that little pile here. Let me move my blue card out of the way. I'm going to put that little pile here. And then we have see, and I saved in case the white backfired, I had grabbed a piece of the gold just in case, because I already knew. Wait a minute, make sure. Okay, yeah. And I don't think I need it. I almost thought for a minute there, I thought, oh, good. I did, I pulled the piece of the gold because now I'm going to need it. But no, I don't. I am really pleased with that kind of left field. And that's just pearl. I should have said something. That paper I used is just a pearl paper from Crafter's Companion that I got from, I believe it might have been HSN on one of their sales, and I got it. So I have, I think I have like 50 sheets, so I have quite a bit. But that's how you do it. You just center it and lay it down right on top of it and close the card. And then when you open it, it doesn't open. There we go. But there you go. You get more amazing every year. I love it. So there we go. Now it works the way it's supposed to. So now we are ready. Like I said, I'm ready for assembly. Give me a sec. I need to get something to drink. Hold on. I am back. I got to my drink bottle, which was just out of reach. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go crazy. But I really was thirsty. So we are now ready to start, at least here on the pink, on both of them. So I think I could do them together. We're ready to start laying down our layers. And on this, so it's kind of, what I have to make up my mind, and this is what I have to start with the pink one, because I'm undecided about which way to go with this. Either I use the lighter pink one, and now I am, because this one matches. Actually, it's pretty darn tootin' matchy-matchy, which is why now I'm suddenly leaning against it. And aside from that, I'm going to be covering all of that up, and I can work around it in another card, I hope. But the minute I laid it down, I realized that the light pink is the way to go. So I can lay that down, and then this will go on top. And it's going to cover the balloons. There's just no two ways about it for the most part. And I'm okay with that. I could go to the side, but I don't want to. I'm just going to dead center it. I'm not a super fan of the balloons, so I'm just going to have to make peace with some of Anna's methods with this, because I really do like the sample, the example. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, now, do I really want to pop? This one I actually can pop up a lot easier than the other one, because wherever, I mean, literally what I should do is go ahead and adhere this down, because this will tell me where I can put my foam tape down. So let me lay down some tape like I did the last time, right kind of in the center. Sit like that. Okay. Because I can leave it loose on the top and on the bottom, and that will be okay, in my personal opinion. We'll just center it. A little up, side to side. Okay. So see, now having, although, no, it's not perfect. See, it's like, I don't know why on these cards, for what reason, I have to like practically work them standing up. All right, where's my spatula? Or I don't know if I should work my spatula or work the undo. I think I can make the spatula work. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, just straighten up again. Stand up. I don't know why I don't know why I don't do this from the get-go. I seem to do better when I center this sideways. Whatever reason, it just works that way. This is a little tiny smidgen. There we go. And whether it's perfect or not, it's staying. I have determined this. And then I am going to then pull, I mean, this is going to be quite a bit of dimension. So now let's pull out, I'm going to have to break out in a minute another roll of this, because I'm going to use this up right now. So it made it through, 45 cards for Spellbinder, 45 Spellbinder cards, and this. And I'm going to do the same thing I did the last time, which is run one straight up the middle. Although I probably, yeah, no, now I'm committed. Whether I want to or not, that's it. I got to do it. Because I could have probably possibly saved myself some cutting. But there we go. I don't know if I'm going to do I get more out of here? That's all I get. That's it. Another roll bites the dust. But it works perfectly right here. Right? Let's see. Yeah. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm camouflaging it with this on top. So just give me a second. I'm going to come back with another roll of foam tape. I had to do a little bit of digging, because usually I have a ton of this and not of the others. And I think the last time I stocked up on the little rectangles. I wanted you guys to see this, because it's been a while since I've showed a package. So those of you that are newer to the channel or have not, or it's been a while, this is the foam mounting tape that I buy at the 99-cent store. So I get this nice roll. I mean, one roll is 16 feet of 3/4 inch foam tape. But, I mean, guys, I can't say it enough. If you're paying more than $1 for your foam tape, you're flipping paying too much. There's just no reason for it, really. Spend it, save your money. I mean, like I said, when I go in there, I will usually buy at least 5 rolls at a stroke. So I need to go, because I think this might be my last roll of this one. So we'll have to see. Now, of course, I've got to remove, there it is, the tape. Okay, we'll stick that there. I don't know why, because it's not like I'm going to use it. And I'm going to cut that little piece off there at the end, for it annoys me already. We'll toss that in the trash, and then we will go this way. I don't know why I forget. This is a technique that I learned from Ryan from Glitter Grunge. Greetings. This is how he measures out his foam tape to lay down. It's a genius idea. Okay. Have that. Let's grab my bone folder here. And this one is ready to go. It's not like it's a really hugely dimensional. It's just a little bit of lift. You see that slightest of lifts. And I really want to lay down some foam squares there. So let's go and use up some more. So I will go ahead. Give me a moment and I'm going to do the same thing to the purple one, but you don't need to see all that torturous detail. Back, and I pretty much set up how I want to do this. I'm going to go ahead and start with the pink card. And again, since I figured it out from the last card, I only put on these flowers, I didn't put any foam. Well, so much for that. I'm tired. I'm just getting a little punch drunk now. But I'm on a mission driven right now. So we are going to put the tape right up here. I want to do the same thing. And don't I have little snippets here? I have that little snippet. We're going to use that little snippet and put it right there. See, that's why I always save the offcuts. So, and I'll do the same here. I'm tearing that apart after I've gone to the effort of making it all nice. I gotta make sure. Okay, so it's going to be down here. Put that right there. And then I have snippets here. I know I've attached it. See, I told you. I save all these little snippets. And that's a very technical jargon, okay? Technical term, snippet. But those are the little one. I have to trim off a little piece because I cut it too big, and that's where I attach them now to these little pieces. So I have that. So we are ready to assemble this card, and it'll come right together quickly. I know I've already burnished the gold piece, and we will save that. We'll save a few of these. We can't save them all. I'm pretty obsessive and fairly crazy, but there are limits. And then I'm just going to stand up and then center this, more or less, give or take, and not take 3 years doing it. I'm going to call that good. Okay. And there's my computer making noises again. Because right in front of me, you guys don't know that I'm multitasking here. I'm also editing video at the same time, or I'm rendering video is what it's doing right now. And I also have messages that come through and whatever. So it's a little chime. It's a little annoying chime. Okay, I'm going to burnish these pieces down. And then I'm going to show you something that I discovered. Because I'm a dingleberry, but this should not come as a shock to you. Okay. I'm going to, once again, that's it. I should probably give up sitting down. And then we have that right here. But I want to, at this point, rather than assemble this, let's put this down on the card. So we're going to remove 7 million pieces of tape. Where are these tweezers? I have these. These are curved. I wonder if it's just I don't see my black. Oh, that's why I don't see my black ones. My cup is turned around. I'm such a dingleberry. Oh my goodness. There we go. These are my faves. Because for whatever reason, I seem to do, there we go. See? I don't know what it is about this one. That I'm kind of sort of able to pick them up like that. Okay, let's go. See, that's how sticky this foam tape, I'm not kidding you guys, is pretty darn tootin' sticky. And I'm going to show you because I want to have a little maneuverability to lay this down. So I'm going to show you a trick that I learned quite a while back. Come on. Oh, there you go. I did pick it up. And then I put it back down just because. I'm going to pick that one up. Look, see? It is. That's how sticky it is. It really wants to stick to me. I'll turn around. Grab that one. Come on, baby. Come to mama. Let me grab these. There we go. And you know, a lot of it's just practice. See, I seem to be getting finally better. I'm getting better at something, guys. Shocking. Who knew? Oops. Well, that one kind of backfired on me. Obviously, that didn't get burnished. I didn't press it down well enough. Come on. Problem is, I'm snagging the foam along with the little piece of paper. So there we go. Okay. Now, just to have a little bit of maneuverability, little stream of glue. It'll obviously adhere it even better, but this will give me a little squidget time. You know me and my technical jargon. So just a drop on each of the foam dots. I'll set the glue aside. Make sure my card is right side up. It is. Although at this point we're not at the upside down, right side up portion of the card making. Because no, I've never glued a sentiment on, or a name your piece on a card upside down. Never. No, I don't own the monster bottle of Undo for no particular reason. Yeah. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is, while we are at it, I'm going to go ahead and do the same for our purple friend here. Remove the tape, although, you know what, I didn't put the more foam dots down, although honestly on this guy I really don't think I need to. I really don't. So I'm going to, well, let me put a couple pieces down. Let's do that real quick. You know what, we'll come back to that. Let's just, no, let's stay focused, Maya. Focus. That was a total mad scrapper ADD moment. It's not enough that I am a mad scrapper, but I could be wrong. That sounds like the Peanut Gallery. Hang on a second. Hey, kids. Yep. Peanut Gallery came home from work early, but he had warned me that they might be sending people home early, and if they gave him what they call VTO, which is voluntary time off, they let him go. He was going to take it, so he did. So, yay. Okay. So now I'm really motivated to finish because that gives me extra time with him. Okay, so I'm ready to lay this down. I'm hopefully going to be able to remember exactly where this lined up. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and lay down some wet glue here too to give me that little maneuvering, those few seconds of maneuvering time. And that's all I generally need. I just want to lay down with this sentiment because I don't want to cover. I want to have the flowers show as much as possible. Okay, so now we do the same for this one. Oh, come on. You know, because I did this and didn't burnish. Okay. There we go. Whoops. I was like, fly, my pretty fly. There we go. And then we're going to lay down a little bit of glue here. And right there. Turn around again. Try to center placement. This one's down, but see, it is not, the wet glue has allowed it. And yeah, I mean, not perfect, but I'm going to call it good. Now, here's the secret. Crazy here was right. These are stickers. I just couldn't get it to come up, but I did it on one of the other ones. So these are stickers. They have adhesive on them. It just takes a little bit of doing to get the paper off of these. And I don't know if it's worth it quite. There it is. I got it. See? I'm telling you. I'm going to put my sentiment down. And this one I am going to go ahead and center it. And there we go. And then we have the butterfly. Butterfly. I'm just going to put a little bit, and I don't even have it really centered. So let me take a moment and do a better job. There we go. I'm just going to put a bit of glue there. And I've decided now which way do I want that little butterfly to be going. I think this side, this way. And there we go. Here's our pink card done. So I'm going to set this over here and allow our butterfly to dry. And we're now going to come back here with Mr. Purple. Let me lay down a couple of more tabs. You don't need to see me do that. That's boring. Be right back. Okay, I am ready. I foamed the heck out of this one because why? Because I'm insane. And this should not come as a shock to you. Really. And I pressed all of these down because we can get crazy. But now I am ready to remove. And where are my tweezers? Oh, they're right in front of me. We're gonna rip. We're gonna start ripping tapes. Oh, I have a pile of tapes right here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But see, once I have my tweezers that I like. Look at that. It's amazing how much better I am when I have my tool of choice. I just have the feel for this guy. And this is, I got this, I think even Spellbinders has it. I got mine from Crazy Creations, I do believe, and it was not that expensive, like somewhere between $5 and $7, less than, somewhere in there, I forget. And I love this. I want to say it was less than $6. I was thinking it was in the 5 and chump. I will try to find it and link you down below in the description. So I love these tweezers. I love both of them. I like the black one too, but this is the one that is really my go-to tweezers. We all have our go-to tools, and this one is really become a go-to for lifting up these guys. Now I have a pile here, an election going on over here of these little papers. Sorry, I should probably just be doing this and remove them all off camera and save you from this. We'll find out. I might be talking to nobody. You might not even find out about it because I may edit it out. We'll see in the editing process as we get better. I mean, I'm definitely not going to win any Academy Awards, but let me go. Let me get that down. Okay. Come on, my pretty. I'm almost there, gosh. What was I thinking when I laid down so many of these? Other than I wanted to make sure those ends were dimensionalized and I could camouflage these littler guys right there. They were like the perfect size. No trimming. And that one didn't come off. Or maybe it did. Yeah, it did. It's crazy. Two more. This one and then one more after it if I can get it off. Last one. Okay, so now we are ready. It doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, this is right side up. I can put that down. And I'm actually gonna do it without using the glue method because this one is, because it's geometric. And I was wondering, because this is from the gentleman's, a gentleman's study. This is the gentleman's study, Slimline. And I thought it might not work. It might be too, but no, I really, really do like it. Now there's not much differentiation, and I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway. I like that white on white, that tone, again, that tone on tone look. Let me just make sure I've burnished this down well. And I'm just having my little sample there. Yeah, no, at this point, I'm not even close to what the sample looks like. I'm using the same flowers, but I'm definitely using a way different die. Actually, the oval die is supposed to be used on this one, and I decided to swap them. And then the other one, the pink one, had a more rectangular. But I just felt that this one, with the lilacs, that rectangular die was going to look better. So we're just going to center it, and I will be covering that gold foil swirling, and it hurts me to do that. Whoops, let me not make it crooked. Okay, now we can lay it down, and now we are ready for the lilacs. And on these, this is when I said I had laid down the foam. It's because I had already laid it down on the lilacs. These are the extra ones that I ended up not using. Usually you use up, to do like a sample, you use up like half the flowers on one card. And on this one, she went easy when doing the sample. Now, this one takes a rectangular, and I'm still debating. I think this is the one that the sample has, and it works. Or we can do birthday hugs, or I can do the round one, make a wish. I don't know. And I need to make up my mind. I can't be here all flippin' night. I do have to go to sleep at some point, just, Although, look, if I do it a little... Now, see, that's the thing. If I do the long one, it does allow me to do the little cattywampus thing that I like to do. So, on that note, there we go. That is what's going to make the decision for us. I am going to go ahead and do that. Now we're going to do, see, and I put threads, and these are directional. These are really, really directional. So now I've got to take a moment and cut off another piece of foam because this is the one I need. So when she includes of all of these, she includes 2 of each or 4 of each, and they're in different directions. So 2 facing right, 2 facing left, if that makes sense. I just want to separate it a little bit, and we're going to do that. But I'm going to close it in a little bit. Okay, let me see, because that one, oh goodness gracious, and maybe it's that wide. Let me look. Hang on, guys. And I think that's what I was thinking when I picked that one. There we go. Is to try so I can do that. If I do that, you won't know. So see, I did pick right. So now we have an extra sprig with the it already stuck on it. All right, so let's take our little piece of tape off. On this one, I am going to take a moment and just put a little bit of wet glue just because. And I just unclogged this bottle, so I should not have had it left. I had to literally take the little nozzle off. And now we're going to kind of put, now that I have a sense of where I want it, just because you want to see that little end of that. Just because. And then this one comes to tape off. We're down to the home stretch here, guys. Thanks for hanging out and playing with me. I appreciate it so much. Okay. So we got those 2 glued down, and now hopefully we're not going to take 75 years. Oh, this one just see, it was like, okay, no, we're going to cooperate. We're going to be good. We promise. Oops, but by the same token, yeah, let's go ahead and then glue it down upside down just because. And there we go. I glue that down, or, use a sticky. How interesting. Okay. Okay. We have it right here, and I will probably, what I'll do is I'll come back afterwards. You don't need to see that, but I think I'm going to tuck a foam right there to hold it down. But guys, there you have it. We have 3 cards, not 1, not 2, but 3. Oh no, wait. We don't have 3 cards because we need to put a butterfly. What am I thinking? We're going to put that one there. So sorry. I realized when I grabbed the pink one, I'm like, oh no, I grabbed the white butterfly for this card that we're going to put right there. That is a spur of the moment decision. I'm going to use my tweezers just to press that down really well. Okay, and we're just going to set it right here. But again, there we go. We have 3 cards, peeps. Let me get that wire. I didn't realize that wire has been sticking in there all along. Which, translation is that the camera's plugged in. Because the battery was low. And I'm like, oh no, I am not going to have that thing cut out on me in the middle of a video. Been there, done that. I'm over it. And here's the 3rd one. So we put these together fairly quick, or I did. And I'm really pleased. Love this kit. I will be assembling all the cards, but this is the most I've actually cranked out with Anna's kit. So it's like, yay. I'm pleased. I'm really happy. I'm really tired. I'm ready to call it a night. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot so much for hanging out with me the way you do and leaving me your notes. I so appreciate it. And if you like this, by all means, please leave me, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I check now every day. I'm getting much better at checking for comments and getting responding to them. And if you want to see more of my madness, and I have more stuff. I already have things queued up here that I want to work on. I'll be working some stuff up over while I'm at Steve's mom's house. getting, ideas put together. But I will be back. So ring the, I'll by me and subscribe and ring the bell, and you'll know when I'm out here again with my madness. And otherwise, I'm just going to call it and tell you, like I've been telling you lately, go out there and be bright, be happy, and be you. But most of all, don't forget, we're all a little mad here. So come and let's scrap the madness together, okay? I'm going to talk to you guys later. Good night. Bye.